Esri Canada facilitates the production of an accurate and up-to-date topographic national base map with authoritative data contributions from Canadian communities. Since Enterprise 10.9.1, you can use the new map viewer to add the Community Map of Canada to ArcGIS Enterprise. Following an update to the new map viewer, the steps to add the Community Map of Canada vector base map have changed. We will review these steps today in 3 sections: adding the vector base maps to Enterprise, updating the vector base map styles, and adding the vector base maps to the new map viewer. Let's begin by adding the vector base maps to Enterprise. The first step, sign in to your organization. Click Content and My Content. Click New Item and URL. For the type, we're going to select ArcGIS Server Web Service. And for the URL, we're going to add each REST URL for the vector base map of our choice. This table of URLs can be found in our blog. We're going to select our favorite Canadian vector base map. I'm going to pick the topographic base map, copy the URL, and paste it here. Click Next. Type a title and tags to be applied to the package and the hosted layer. You can include a summary as well. Click Next until the tile layer is created. Back in our content, you can see that our tile layer has now been added. We're going to go ahead and add the REST URLs in the same manner for the other 3 parts of this base map. So let's go ahead with the Canada Hillshade. And we can quickly add the world topographic and the Canadian style. And finally, we'll quickly add the world hillshade. So now you can see we have all 4 tile layers. Next, we can update the vector base map styles. Vector base maps have styles applied to the dataset. Each style must be applied to the dataset to reflect the color scheme or to turn off overlapping labels. From our blog, navigate to the style sheets linked. Here we can see the Canada topographic and the Canada topographic background. We're going to click Canada topographic and click Download Style. This automatically downloads the style as a root.json file. Save the file locally, keeping the extension as .json. Back in your contents, go to the Overview tab of the newly created tile layer. Click Edit in Vector Tile Style Editor. The Vector Tile Style Editor will open. From here, click the Save button on the left-hand side. This step is important because it will reset the backend URL to your organization instead of the ArcGIS Online URL. Now, on the right, we can click Update. When the Update Style File window appears, choose your newly saved style file. Repeat these steps for all of our community map vector base map layers that have custom styling. So we'll do the background next. And it is important to note that you do not have to update the style for these two hillshade layers. Next, we'll add the vector base maps to the new map viewer. Open the map viewer and select base maps. Here we can see we have a gray base map currently as our base map. Let's go ahead and rename this. And we'll call it the Canada Topographic Base Map. From here, I can go ahead and remove the reference layer, but you'll be able to see we can't remove that last layer without adding something else. So let's go ahead and add our 4 tile layers. Now when we click back, we'll be able to remove that gray canvas. Reorder the layers by dragging and dropping to mimic the ordering in the table found in our blog. We'll put the Canada Topographic on top, followed by the World Base Map and their respective hillshades directly below. Next, we can save our web map. We'll provide a title. Include tags. And you can provide a summary. Click Save. And now when we return to our content, we'll be able to see the base map that we've created. Under Base Map, you can see our 4 tile layers. Next, we need to create a group in our organization for the Basemap gallery. Open Groups, click Create New Group, type a name, include a summary, and include tags for the group. You should leave Who Can View This Group set to Everyone public. This is needed so anyone using Map Viewer will have access to the base maps. To share our web maps and layers to the group, click Content, and on the My Content tab, we can share each layer and our web map and make sure we include it in our Basemap group. In the My Content tab, you can check the box next to the title of each item and click Share. Finally, we will change the map settings to specify the group we created as the Basemap gallery for the portal, and choose one map from the Basemap gallery to be our default base map. Please verify that you are signed in as a default administrator or custom role with administrative privileges to manage the organization website. Open the organization page in the portal website. Click the Settings tab. Click Map to open the page to configure Map Viewer. Choose your Basemap group from the Basemap Gallery drop-down list. And choose one of the basemaps from the default Basemap drop-down list. This should be the basemap that will be used most frequently by your organization. Now your changes have been applied, and when we open a new map in Map Viewer, the default basemap we specified is our default basemap. You can also update the thumbnails for your web maps to help your users visually choose a Canadian basemap. These thumbnails can be downloaded from the Community Map of Canada Exchange homepage, which can also be found linked in our blog. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful and are now set up to use the Community Map of Canada with ArcGIS Enterprise.